Sorry, guys. What's up? It is February 5th already. Time is flying by. This could be my analysis before market open. Uh, yeah. On the daily, we swept out previous day low, but it just kind of looks like we want to go a bit lower here. There isn't really the close targets we can be targeting, but I think like even without really going anywhere else on the 4 hour, I want to see what happens after we swept out this 4 hour, but it kind of looks like we're just displacing through it on the hourly. Initially, we got a slight pullback. Now we're kind of displacing through it. Do have this SMT. I doubt it's gonna hold though. I don't really like doing all this usually. Just gonna mark these out. I don't know if, I don't know how valid it is doing that, but I'm gonna mark them out anyways. Going to market open, like you can't really be bullish unless we see a crazy amount of momentum higher off market open. So ideally what I would want is us to retrace into this fresh hourly gap. And then we'll just continue the trend to hopefully some solid generated liquidity. Gonna mark out this 15-minute as well. Other than that, like we are accumulating right now, I would want to see maybe Judah swing, bang, bang. I don't think it's gonna happen. We have equal highs finally. I like this equal high indicator right here. But yeah, honestly, the only thing that you can kind of hope for is we have all of our main draws and liquidity swept: London, Asia, New York, and then we have now these like pretty far away hourly and like 50-minute lows, 50-minute lows, that are still good draws. But in order for me to take an inversion, I need it to at least rebalance up to this hourly gap, because this is like a pretty obvious gap. In order to like honestly, we swept all these orders out. You want to see the market at least rebalance a tiny bit before you continue the trend, and take out more orders lower. So this is kind of the idea that I'm going into market open with. For longs though, if there's a case for longs, I would want to wait for potentially like this 15-minute to get inversed first, and then we take a continuation higher to these low resistant draws. But that's like, I feel like that's gonna happen. If that is gonna happen, it would happen like at 10 a.m. or 10:15, 10:30-ish, after a couple 15-minute candles close. Okay. Yo guys, let's look at what I was looking at. So what I noticed is we have an unfilled daily gap right here, as well as an intermediate 4 hour low for my bearish bias and as a drawn liquidity. So off market open, we did exactly what I wanted, aka what's called rebounds to these 15-minute, this hourly gap with an SMT on this internal range, but it doesn't look like we're going to get displacement as of now to the downside. And we do have news at no, we have jolts at 10. So ideally, if this were to happen, it would happen like right now, and then I would break even on this internal 1-minute low. But I don't think it's gonna happen, considering this shitty ass price action. But am I still bearish? Kind of. We're holding this 15-minute right now currently. Do I see bullish price action, or do I see a bullish run happening soon? That is also feasible, depending on if this SMT holds. And if we get this 5-minute inversion, I'd probably still take it because we did generate these swing lows right here in order to go to my overall bearish drawn liquidity below. But for longs, I would want to see us disrespect this SMT first of all, because it is pretty drastic SMT inside of this gap, and I would want to see 10 a.m. open. It doesn't have to fully mitigate this gap and fully inverse it, but at least showcase that it does not really give a fuck about this gap right here, as right now it's showcasing like heavy resistance to this gap. And we're just kind of consolidating inside of it. What for bearish trends that I could see happening is a quick little bang, bang, bang. So something like this, like we're just gonna consolidate till that news folder, waffle, waffle, and then bang into the 15-minute bang, and then lower. If we want to continue higher before 10 a.m. news drops, I would want to see us inverse this gap, and then once again a 15-minute continuation. I would not be comfortable taking a 5-minute continuation because it's not really built off anything. Um, like it's not continuing off any sort of gap. Even like if you really want to go all the way here, we're inside this wick, and I don't really use wicks as imbalances to play off of. So I'd want to see us continue off a 15-minute gap ideally. And it kind of looks like we're trending higher here, but we are generating some solid draws for bear trends as well. Yeah, so that's kind of like my mid session, not even mid session, 15 minutes into 20 minutes into market open analysis. We still have this SMT on this 15-minute gap that we are holding. So I want to be wary of that. But that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna be patient until 10 now because honestly, like, what's called the rule for me is I usually 15 minutes before uh 10 a.m. news drops. But I noticed that a lot of the people that I watch don't even do that. They wait like they don't take a trade um I think 10 minutes before. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a leeway space, especially when I'm backtesting. I'm gonna backtest that first, obviously. Um, but now it's a bit too late. Like 8 minutes till market or till news drops. I honestly don't wanna risk any trade. Like I can be in a trade right now and just get data whipped out. So I'd honestly just rather wait for a better entry model. But that's enough yap. Um, yeah. Yo, I just wanted to record myself fucking begging the markets. Holy fuck, man. Bang. This got inverse right now. Can't take this as a trade. Um, because news is about to open in 30 seconds. Um, I was begging him not to inverse. Bro, this fucking inversion though, holy fucking stop. Um, yo, he's begging the markets, bro. He's begging the markets, bro. Data away. He's begging the markets, bro. Potential internal model. This was the inversion I wanted. Honestly, what I'm honestly willing to take is a quick little skedaddle like this, sweep out data high, and then continuous lower. That is my next move of interest. Wowzers. I really hope it doesn't go and take all my draws. I really hope it. I hope it leaves that away. I hope it leaves that away. I hope. I hope. I. I. I hope. I. 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 Okay. Okay, guys, this is what we're looking like, man. Holy, I'm getting fucking rage baited so hard, bro. You know, it's getting harder and harder to be a patient ass guy sitting on my hands. Anyways, um, this is what we're looking like, my mans. The daily gap is right there. I have a slight feeling we're about to bum rush to it, and then I would have to look for another bearish draw. But like at this rate, we're fucking cooked, man. We are cookeroonies. Um, I'm just gonna sit on the 4 hour and just watch my draw get swept. On ES, we have these for draws, so maybe if we sleep this out, we continue. Like it just slowly but surely going to my draw liquidity with no 5 minute retracement, no nothing. I did not want to take this 5 minute right here because we already printed a data wick. So I'm like, bro, we might as well first take that shit out before we bum rush to my draws. But I guess the objective was clear today. Objective was clear for the market makers. Um, the only thing I think is feasible here is if we come up and hit maybe this 5 minute, but looks like the draw is gonna be taken beforehand, and then I'm gonna be sad. But it's gonna be patient. Can't take anything off random BS, and trades will come to us. Okay, you guys, we are out of the trade. I moved my stop after we took out this low. It's around right here. I lost like $87. Honestly, it's not even that big of a deal. I think it was still worth the stab. Um, and I'm almost certain that it's gonna play out eventually throughout the day. But honestly, because like we already had such a big move down, expecting a bigger move down is probably not the most ideal. So Um, I think it was still worth it. Wow, the Drake candle, by the way. It's still worth it, but we move and hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Goodbye.